Y'all, we're going to make some chicken type taco cups. You're going to want some wonton wrappers. I didn't have my microphone on, so y'all wouldn't have heard a word I said. Get your muffin tin. Grease it if you need to. I did this one even though it's nonstick. Put you some wonton wrappers in it. That's going to be the first thing you're going to do. And once you get them placed, they're going to bake, I don't know, 5 to 8 minutes. Whenever they start to turn golden brown at 350. And then you'll just take them out there and let them sit while they cool off while you fix the rest of it. So these are going in at 350. Then I'm going to be using a couple of different things. Now, for something like this, you can kind of do it to your liking. In fact, I almost just did this with some homemade ranch dressing and all the other ingredients like vegetables I'm going to use. But I decided I would go with this salsa verde, maybe some of this. I've got some Mexican blend cheese. I'm going to use some red pepper, some green pepper, a little bit of jalapeno pepper. You could do ground beef. I'm going to use a rotisserie chicken and chop it up. So we're going to chop up these peppers. And I'm going to saute mine because I just want to. And I'll just throw the chicken and everything in there at once. So I will get this done. And I'll be back. Yeah, so far I've only really used half of those bell peppers. So I'm only going to make that handful. If you're serving them to a lot of folks, you would use it all. There's just 3 of us, so 12 of those are plenty. I'll save the other half for something else. So we got that done. Now I'm going to go and chop up some of that chicken too. Now I'm just going to take some rotisserie chicken and chop that up. I'll throw it over in a bowl, and then I'm going to mince 3 or 4 garlic cloves. And you don't have to. I'm going to put some onion in mine. I'll have a little green onion for garnish, but I want a little bit of onion in those peppers too. Okay, now I'm going to do just a tad of onion. I'll just throw that chicken behind me in a bowl. Or in front of me in a bowl, I should say. I really don't need. I guess I can do it all. Just screwed that up. Fix it the way I cut them anyway. I usually don't cut through it like that. Normally I would pause that. Since I said I'd messed that up, I'll show you what I mean by I would not normally cut through it that way. That way you would stay whole, and then when you dust, dust. Now, I'll be back. And if you like garlic, mince you some garlic. I'm probably not going to use all of these peppers. You see what a big pile that is. I'll use most of it, but I'm going to get some and put in a sandwich baggie. So that's probably 2 cups worth. I would think a cup worth is plenty. Now we're just going to saute these a little bit. Just because I think it would be better you did. You don't have to if you would like yours raw and fresh. And that's olive oil in the skillet. Then I'm going to put some garlic in there after that sautés for a little bit. Every bit of that, all 4 cloves of it. Okay, let's do our garlic. Mix all that in. And then I'm going to go ahead and throw my chicken in here. I'm going to have way more mix than I am room for wontons, but this will be good for later. That's why you can always just take those wontons out and make egg roll out of it. And you could even use the filling. I'm going to turn this well low. We'll add a little bit of water. This 4th cup, I'm going to do a couple of them. Then we're going to add some taco sauce, taco seasoning, not sauce. Although that would probably work good too. Mix that up. Let that water cook out of there. Let me turn that back up. I was busy getting the wontons out. So I turned the heat way down so all my stuff wouldn't be scorching as I was taking those out and grabbing water. And I'm guesstimating, but this is probably 1/4 cup of seasoning, but that's kind of to your liking, you know. And those jalapenos we put in here have no seeds. I took the seeds out. So they're not hot at all. Now you could leave it just like so. Do nothing else. But I'm not going to do that. We're going to use some of these. This salsa verde. And I'm going to give it a good bit of this queso. And that'll give it a little bit of a kick. But it's not hot. It's mild queso. We're going to mix that up again and get that real good and cheesy. You could use salsa if you wanted to, but I'm going to put it back in the oven only long enough for some cheese to melt on the top. Okay. And then, hold on. Now, because I love it, I'm going to add a little bit of this juice in here. I just really love it. I might even throw a couple of those in here and there. I've already turned the heat off, which is fine for this. Just do a little bit. Let's mix that up again. You don't want it wet because you're going to put it down these wontons. So you want to get those juices out of there, but you know, it ain't wet. You can see the bottom is pretty dry. I'll let it work that pepper juice a little bit so I don't have soggy bottoms. And then we're just going to take a spoon. Now let's finish them. I'm going to turn that off. Sorry, y'all. Let's take a spoon. If you got a scoop, use a scoop. I just burped myself. And put it in your crispy little wonton over here. Cute. I'll get them all stuffed. And I'll be right back. Y'all, I'm stuffed over here in the corner trying not to hit this dishwasher thing so it comes on if you just rub your rear end against it by accident. Now we're going to chop them with some cheese. And you're going to put it under the broiler. Just letting it melt the cheese because everything's done. Everything is already done. So I'll be back. Okay, they are done. Now we're going to get them out, and they're not hot because we were out of sour cream, so we had to run 10 minutes up to the store and grab me some sour cream. Oh, these look so good. And they're not soggy. That's what I was thinking about. Because I kind of just figured this on the top of my sauce. Something else made with sausage. And I wanted to do cheese and chicken. So we're going to top them with some sour cream. Now, of course, this is kind of whatever you want to do. As far as your toppings go, that's whether you want to do tomato, but I'm going to on mine. And I love green onion, even though it's got onion in it. Oh, it's going to be cute. Floating up here on top. And there is our cheesy chicken taco. Whoop, I'm not paying attention. I'm used to the camera turned the other way. I turned it this way for y'all tonight. Anyway, these are our cheesy chicken taco tarts. Y'all want me to cut one open so you can see it? And I'll get me a little bite. Let's cut it open. Right down the middle. So we can see it. It's harder to do than you think. Whoa. Okay. And that's what it looks like. Once you've cut it open right down the middle. Let me give me a big bite of this. Y'all hold on. I'll see if I can fix this. Okay, now I'm going to get me a big bite of it. Kind of hard to duck when you got the camera that way. That's a mess. I made a bigger mess. Oh, yum. That's delicious. And it's good with those wontons. Oh, it's really good, y'all. I kind of wasn't in the mood for taco stuff. And I almost did some homemade ranch and just did the vegetables and the chicken in homemade ranch and put them in the wonton cups. But that's delicious. It's not overly. It's just delicious. That's good. I'm glad they did them that way. And they're going to devour them. They'll love them. Y'all have a great Tuesday evening. And I'll see you tomorrow.